Good evening, I'm Brett Baer. A holiday tragedy tonight in the Western Pacific. A Navy transport plane taking passengers and cargo to an American aircraft carrier went down today, one day before Thanksgiving. Most on board were rescued, but the search is on for 3 others. It's just the latest in what has been a horrible run of accidents involving the Navy's Japan-based 7th Fleet and military aviation in general. Lucas Tomlinson starts us off tonight from the Pentagon. Good evening, Lucas.
Brett, it's been roughly 17 hours since the crash, hundreds of miles out to sea while flying to the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan from Japan. U.S. Navy helicopters on board Reagan rescued 8 out of 11 sailors on board less than an hour after the crash. It's now daybreak in the region, and a frantic search continues for those 3 missing American sailors. The 8 recovered sailors are in good condition back on board the aircraft carrier. Early indications point to an engine failure causing the crash, according to defense officials. The crash occurred 575 miles southeast of Okinawa, Japan, in the Philippine Sea Wednesday afternoon local time. The Japanese military is also assisting the U.S. Navy in the search for the missing American sailors. This crash comes 2 days after an Air Force training jet crashed, killing 1 pilot and injuring another in Texas. U.S. military crashes are up 38% this year compared to the same point a year ago. Earlier this month, the head of Naval Aviation told Congress half the Navy's 542 F-18 Super Hornets can't fly, and warned of the stress on his force.
To get those air wings ready, several hundred parts had to be cannibalized from other Super Hornets across the force, further decimating the readiness of squadrons and adding significantly and unnecessarily to the workload of our maintainers.
We are killing more of our own people in training than our enemies are in combat. We were warned about this. We were warned.
The Navy's C-2 Greyhound that crashed is a cargo plane that delivers passengers and supplies, including the mail, to aircraft carriers at sea. It first entered the service in the late 60s. It's scheduled to be replaced by the V-22 Osprey in the next few years. This is the latest accident for the Navy's Japan-based 7th Fleet. Over the summer, 2 separate collisions involving the destroyers USS Fitzgerald and USS John S. McCain killed 17 American sailors. In April, the Navy grounded its entire fleet of training jets following a Fox News report saying pilots refused to fly, citing poison in the plane's oxygen system. And last weekend, there was another mishap for the Navy's 7th Fleet in Japan when a U.S. destroyer bumped into a Japanese tugboat after that tug lost propulsion, causing damage to both vessels. Luckily, nobody was hurt in the incident. Brett?
Lucas Tomlinson live at the Pentagon. Lucas, thank you.